Hi, welcome to Short Film Showcase. I'm your host, Catherine Cook, and today I have Chase and Michelle Meek with me. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
So we're here today because, Chase, you made a film. I loved it. It's called How to Make a Lion.
Yep.
So what made you decide to make a film?
So I did a filmmaking program over winter break in 2020. Mm-hmm. All you had to do was just make a short film and edit it, add like some sound, and so I just did that and added some other characters, like not my dog, but I have some friends that live close to us. They have 2 dogs, so we babysitted one of them and borrowed their dog to make this film.
Nice. So you said, yeah, I just went to this camper and I made a film and then edited and added sound. Like, this is something that, everyone just does. I know in my spare time, I've made 15. So where did you learn how to do this? Your mom.
Yeah.
You also learned at the program a little bit, but
kind of. But it was mostly you.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't actually teach us how to edit or anything.
It's hard. So you had a private tutor.
Yeah.
So did you 2 work together on the film?
On the editing, I definitely consulted on that.
Yeah, and she also filmed it.
Right, because he was in it.
You're the only one who actually can carry a camera without dropping it, apparently.
That's a good skill. So how much? All right. So you helped with filming, and you were in it. So was the whole family involved? Any siblings?
No, I just asked them to stay out of the way.
Your sibling did the music.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Okay.
So my sibling Mirabelle Meek, she's on Spotify and she has 1 song.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Like, she has, if I go on Spotify and I look up Mirabelle Meek, there will be something that comes up.
Yes.
So you made films, your sibling made music. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't know. Yeah, okay.
They're slackers.
Yeah. Yeah, so what am I doing with my time? So Mirabelle worked on the music, you said?
Yeah.
Because they have a song on Spotify. Did you use that song or a different song?
Well, she did use that song, but then she forgot to look at her emails, and then it got kicked off of Spotify, so I don't know.
Now that sounds like something I do.
This is what happens when you put a 14-year-old in charge of renewing their own accounts. So we've since changed the email to mine.
Yeah.
It'll probably go better in the future, but.
So was the song back up?
So no, because the way it's not really Spotify, it's the TuneCore, which is what you can use to put a song up on Spotify.
Okay.
And you pay, $10 or something a year to have your song on there, and then you make money back.
Kind of. Not really. Okay.
But so you have to, if you don't pay it, then after a certain amount of time, they just take it down, and you have to like start from scratch and put it back up, which we could do. But it's a Christmas song, so it sort of seemed weird to put it up in February. So we're gonna just wait till
July.
Perfect.
Or Prime Day.
Right. So we're gonna wait on that one.
Actually, you probably could do something funny with Prime Day.
But she does still have one up there, so.
Oh, she has
still
a
has
dumb.
one up there. She used to have two, but now she's got the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is either of the songs the one that's in the film?
No, it's a different song.
Okay. So is that song going up on there too?
So yeah, so that's the one that it's a Christmas song, so we'll wait on that one. But
Okay.
yeah.
It was the one that got kicked out, and it's just like the background music. So
Okay.
because there was no words, it felt kind of weird to have singing in the background because the whole point of it was kind of a quiet film.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Right.
That's one thing I noticed is I was like, oh, I kind of like the decision of no script.
Yeah, much easier too.
Yeah, but I thought that was a really interesting choice that went very well. How did you make that decision?
I feel like I sound really bad talking on like talking on like something that I just like if I'm like looking at a script.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, let's just take all of that away and just do this. Just acting, which was also very hard. I spent 30 minutes learning how to represent in movement that I had an idea.
Okay. Well, clearly you did a very good job because it's the Boston Children's Film Festival.
Yeah, the Boston International Kids Film Festival, and then it's also going to be screening at the Providence Children's Film Festival in the middle of February.
Okay, now at the Boston International Children's Film Festival, it has already screened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and remind me again how it was received.
Well, it was virtual, so it's
Oh,
hard.
okay.
I know, everything has been virtual,
Yeah.
which is such a bummer. And the Providence Children's Film Festival is also going to be virtual, but
Oh.
there's some possibility there'll be an in-person event like later in the spring, and I hope that will be in person and maybe he could participate in that. But yeah, so
Okay.
that's
Well-
made it hard.
So Providence Children's Film Festival, look for it at the end of the month around President's Day, or if you have children, also known as February vacation, right? That's the word, February vacation?
That's right.
Okay. So what's next?
Probably middle school.
Okay. Yeah, I guess
Not
that one's
too
important.
exciting.
I don't recommend middle school. If you could just
No
skip
one
through
does.
that.
Just skip to high school. Easy enough.
Yeah. So, all right. So, are you working though on another film?
Not yet.
Okay.
You kind of started one with your friends a little bit.
Yeah,
You started
that
working on
didn't
a
work.
script.
Yeah,
Hard to
it
write
would
a
be.
script with 10 people.
It would. I think I do better solo. No one else actually does anything. They just sit there and like, we should do this. I'm like, how are you gonna do that? Where are we gonna get a lion? Like, seriously, people.
Okay. So, speaking of, I actually Googled how to make a lion to see.
If it was true.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, he Googled how to make a lion, and then there were the things about the spells. By the way, that's not what comes up.
Is it a Pinterest?
It's a giant picture of a lion that I think it's a song, and then there are some things about how to make a lion that just no, don't do it. Don't do it. At home, don't do it. Don't bother. So that was really cute. All right, how did you do that? Or is that direct? Or is that secret?
That's part of the magic of
How did I do
filmmaking.
what?
Have the Google
We
and
rigged-
then.
remember we
Oh.
rigged the results of the search, I think.
Yeah, we were just hoping people didn't actually pay attention to what came up because it was a Pinterest site. So if you actually clicked on the thing, it would just come up with a bunch of photos.
Oh,
It wouldn't
okay.
actually.
Because I did. I went on Google and there was no Pinterest. So, okay. So next, you are maybe working on a film with your friends.
Oh,
So
eventually, maybe, possibly.
what about collaborating with mom?
I could do that. She still hasn't made a film about me, and I'm so sad.
So I made a film about his sibling. Well, not about his sibling, but his sibling was in a film that I made.
Okay.
And so we still have it in our agenda that now, well, I have to make a film with Chase as well, of course.
only fair.
It's only fair.
Okay, so when you make the film about Chase, and you guys are going to come back, and we're going to talk about that. Actually, we'll do both. So that
Definitely.
way we'll get the whole family. Anybody else we're missing? You said the dog wasn't yours.
Yeah.
This is kind of a sore point too, because the kids definitely have wanted a dog forever, and we refuse to get one. And so
Yeah.
our solution has been dog sitting these friends of ours who have dogs.
And I had to actually feed her. Her name's Pebble. I had to feed her, and I had to like give her one of those little snacks to make her like look like she's roaring. Mm-hmm. And then I added sound effects, and it was really loud at first. Then
Yeah.
we kind of.
I did like the sound effect. I thought it was really cute because, she's there, or she,
Yeah.
And then you hear the roar, and that was,
It makes it.
really cute.
It's funny, although she's made better roaring faces at other times
Yeah, I
when
know.
we didn't have the camera
We should have done it in like the morning because like when she yawns, her mouth goes like. I didn't even think her face was that big.
All right, so you've heard me talk about the film. So how would you describe the film?
I'd say it's about a boy who really wants a lion for Christmas.
As every boy does.
But doesn't get one because his parents won't let him have a lion. So when he doesn't get one, he decides to take matters into his own hands.
Okay. All right. So another Christmas song is one of my favorites. I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. So is that next? Is there a sequel maybe?
I don't think you've ever expressed the desire for a hippopotamus, but you did actually always want a lion.
True.
I like lions a lot
Yeah,
too.
my dad kept on saying like we're gonna go on a safari when you're 10, and then we never did that. And then he was like, okay, 11, don't worry. And he didn't do that either.
Okay, so I'm older than 11, and I've never been on safari either. In fact, okay, so my parents have never even promised. So will your dad talk to my parents? Because I don't care how old I am, they should still take me on safari.
I think so. It's only
Okay.
right.
It is.
Only fair.
So what else do you do in your spare time?
I play a lot of hockey.
Okay. What position in hockey?
I play goalie. It's ice hockey.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to admit I don't know much about hockey, but I still want to ask you questions. So are you in the schools league? Is that
So
community?
my school's league is in high school, so I can't really play on that because I'm just
11?
3 or 4 years too young. So I play in just like the Providence League. Just
Okay.
And I play at Attleboro.
So pretty close to here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so the Providence League, is that kids across the city, or are you playing with other adults, or what are the age ranges?
It's under 14.
Okay. All right, nice. That actually sounds kind of perfect. All right. And so, Michelle, tell me, how did you get your kids to decide to follow in your footsteps?
That's a good question. So December 2020, when they both did this workshop, both our kids did the workshop, we were at home. We didn't go visit family that year because of COVID. And we were mostly just trying to find something to entertain them. And when the Rhode Island Kids Eye Filmmaking was offering this kids workshop, it seemed like the perfect thing to occupy a week of time of the vacation. And so I was like, you both should really do this workshop. This will be a great experience and it'll be fun. And then they made these like really cool films. which was unexpected, and you kind of got into it.
Yeah. My
Okay.
sibling didn't want to like apply her film to the Boston Film Festival, but it was pretty cool. It was like with Lego,
Playmobil.
Playmobil.
Yeah, she did almost like a stop motion with Playmobil.
but she moved them with like pencils.
Oh, that
so,
sounds
like,
cute.
She
was
could
super
film it all
cute.
at once. It was very cool.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
she did like voiceovers. It's cool.
Okay. So is that coming next?
It might be a method she employs for a different film. I
Okay.
hope she does, because I think
Okay.
it was a pretty cool concept. But yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you both for coming. This is Short Film Showcase. I've had the pleasure of speaking with Chase and Michelle Meek, and I'm your host, Catherine Cook.